What are you doing there?
Checking out some boat listings, trying to figure out where we should go, where we should look, what we should look at. Got a little spreadsheet going there.
Bueno. Gracias.
We are in San Carlos, Mexico. We flew across from La Paz to Hermosillo, took a bus to Guaymas, picked up the car, and we're looking at some boats here. We don't have any really super specific criteria that we're looking for. We would like a cutter rig preferably. Prefer a fin keel and skeg rudder over a full keel. Not really interested in spade rudder boats. 38 to 40, low 40s, 44-ish.
Yeah, our main thing, like we said, was that we're looking for more space.
More space, yeah.
So something with possibly with two separate cabins, whether that be an aft cabin or whatever. Some good storage options there as well.
And hopefully a boat that sails all right too. We don't want just, you know.
Not a massive project, so hopefully some newer, or at least not breaking wiring hoses, engines, that sort
systems
of stuff.
that have been updated or well maintained at some point.
Unfortunately, a lot of people leave their boats here and never come back, and by the time they decide to sell them, they've rotted to hell.
Yeah, all right, we're at this first boat. Let's go take a look.
The boat's ready, it's still loaded with stuff.
Okay.
And I guess they just looked at it and wondered, because they've been sailing for a few years.
Oh, this needs new rigging too. This rigging's bad.
Well, it's not all collets. You got 3 on that side collets.
Oh yeah, that's a swage.
Well, we're missing a bolt on the bloody mast step here completely.
That was an option.
That's completely... yeah, it's completely sheared off back there.
Oh, geez.
We've got one on this side, but it's just missing. Looks like it's rusted off. This, you see this one over there, Alvin?
This is the engine's new, but look at the wiring nightmares there.
They got some... Is that fuel down there? Or?
Oh, could be anything.
Well,
The no-go on that Tayana we just looked at.
Biggest problem, well, a couple of the rigging would need to be done. It was very obvious rust, corrosion on the actual rigging.
Yeah.
The mast step,
Was missing a bolt.
big deal, totally gone. I think it only had 3 bolts and at least another one. There was some corrosion on the others as well.
Wiring looked pretty old, and the broker told us they wouldn't settle with a previous interested buyer on 59, which is way too much for us.
Too much for us. We wouldn't take on a project. We don't want a project anyway, and certainly not for that price. We wouldn't take a project boat. Well, we're gonna go visit a friend here, and we've got some beers, some limes to make in ceviche. It's really, really hot outside.
All right, day 2 in San Carlos. Some more boats to look
A
at.
couple of Hardins to look at.
I'm not excited about the Hardin.
Westsail 42 to look at.
And maybe an Irwin 38, and
Yeah, something about wood, yeah.
this is a Hardin 44. Take a look inside.
looks fine, but it's kind of pulled out of the...
As would become our routine on all boats, we took a close look at the standing rigging.
Pretty good access.
Yeah.
It should be like that on both sides.
Yeah, get into it good.
And inside, we checked for engine access and berths, which were 2 other items at the top of our list.
We decided no on the Hardin.
Another one off the list.
Off the list. So this is a Westsail 42 we're going to look at. Again, it's another full keel boat that we're not crazy about, but definitely much better performance, much better numbers than that Hardin Island Trader that we looked at. A little bit more of a cutaway keel. Still a very heavy boat, full keel, but it's supposed to be in good shape. Inside, we'll take a look and see.
Roll for sale. Look at that.
Good for me. In the room. All we got.
It's a big boat. Big.
Yeah.
Very big thing.
Big locker. It's kind of like a bunch of storage first, and then the anchor locker's way up there somewhere.
So you can really climb in there.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
One of the things we loved about the design of this Westsail was the super easy engine access and totally separate workshop and storage area.
I don't know how you work it, but I guess it's better than nothing.
It's good storage.
Yeah, it's good for your tools, and if you how often you need to come down and actually put something on the vice anyway.
Yeah.
It's not like you're sitting here often doing work. But still, like you said, very good storage. You got your Garmin, your windlass, the elbow, be something to look at. Probably have a engine mechanic on. Nice big bed. And you got a hatch here for some good breezeway too.
Right, we're all freshened up, showered up after dripping buckets and buckets of sweat. Oh my gosh, we went back, looked at the Westsail 42 again, took a look at, found some more things. We're gonna get in contact with the owners. We definitely have some serious questions about things, but it's an option. We'll consider it. Yeah?
Yes.
Ty's hot. That's very hot, even with the air conditioning and all showered up.
We should give them a call.
We're on the road. We are headed north, headed to the States, and haven't decided exactly what direction yet.
Estados Unidos!
Los Estados Unidos!
Driving north from Guaymas up towards Arizona, we passed through the thunderstorms that we remember watching form on the radar every night last summer while we were cruising the Sea of Cortez. And we much preferred experiencing them on land rather than on the water.
Well, we drove through the night and we're in San Diego. It's very cloudy here, like smoky, smoggy, fires, cloudy. And it's only like 70-something degrees, and that's cold.
4 boats we want to look at here in San Diego. 3 of them at this broker.
Yep, we're gonna go start checking them out.
The first boat we looked at was a Mason 43, which we didn't know too much about. 2 major concerns right off the bat were the condition of the old teak decks and the standing rigging, which was of an unknown age, meaning it was more than likely due for replacement.
Charge too when you get the sails going.
Inside, we found everything to be completely original, including wiring, plumbing, and electronics, which ruled it out at the current asking price.
There's a nice looking room.
The next boat was a Formosa 46, which is a knockoff of the Kelly Pearson 44.
I don't think this is, well, yeah, that there, I don't know.
That's pretty wiggly there.
But you know how long these owners had it for, or?
They've had it a long time. a few
Okay,
years.
so a lot of this could be there, because there's a lot of DIY stuff on here, obviously.
Yeah, the Dodger, I think.
As usual, Ty got straight to sticking his head in the bilge and looking at the wiring, both of which can be good indicators of how well a boat has been maintained.
That doesn't look like they've concreted it in.
Kinda does. Like there's no bolts or anything.
Like, how are you unstepping that?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just, this is the step right here,
Yeah.
and it's a male piece. And it
Okay,
slides
so
right
it's
over
just
it.
sliding on and it's
Yeah.
it's not.
That's a weep hole.
Yeah, it does.
Rotor angle indicator. There's my hydraulic motor for the...
After giving this one a close look, it was obvious the decks needed to be re-cored, and we were a bit iffy on some of the DIY installations and upgrades.
What's this one going for? What?
Refresh memory here.
It's not a bad looking boat.
No, it's not.
He's got it listed at 109, but it's been on the market a while.
While we were here, the broker brought us to another boat, a Wauquiez Amphitrite, which had not been on our radar due to being out of our price range. But we took a look since the broker told us he thought the sellers would go for a low offer.
Looks newer. Panels look newer.
Inside and out, this was a beautiful, well cared for boat.
Done a really good job on this stuff. Wiring looks good. This is. Now, see, this is on par with the Westsail. All the oil cans down there, stuff down there. The motor mounts look a little rustier though.
Next on our list was another Westsail 42, which would be a helpful comparison to the one in Mexico.
Actually, really good installation.
Yeah.
Sound insulation
Oh,
for the
yeah, it
engine.
is.
This is cleaner, a little bit cleaner than the other Westsail we were looking at. But the wiring all looks, just first glance, looks really good. Newer, you know,
Yeah.
10 to something years old, but it's not, doesn't have that problem with the heat sitting in Mexico. It's extremely well organised. And no head, looks like they've already used to be, or this might be, let's hope there's no poop in here. Okay, no, it's access. I was worried, I'm just a little drop spot.
Porta potty.
Yeah. That I don't know if that's hydraulic or that even could be just fresh oil.
Although the engine and electrical looked good, this boat was set up as a marina liveaboard, with outdated rigging and sails, and an almost totally inaccessible bilge, regular chairs, and a stand-up refrigerator.
What are you doing over there?
So, good morning.
Morning.
Tell us a little bit about the boat search in San Diego.
I guess kind of what we expected. Some good stuff, some not so good stuff. You know, it's just kind of a mixture. And like you're saying, you really need to go and check the boats out in person, regardless of what the pictures sound like.
If you're shopping for a boat, the best way to... Your best chances are going to be if you're going to go look at them in person and if you're going to be open to going different places. And that's why we drove all the way from Mexico up here. It's why we left our boat in Chiapas. We went to La Paz, went to Guaymas, Mexico. We're now in San Diego right now. And today we're driving to Los Angeles. It seems like by about our estimates for the boats we're looking at in our price range, what would you say? I'd say 1 in 5. Maybe 1.5 in 5.
1 in 5.
1 in 5 are decent boats that meet our needs without needing massive modifications. Somebody's ringing in.
We have the offer in on one of those boats from yesterday.
What is it called?
Amphitrite 43. It's Wauquiez, I think.
Yeah, I think you said it right. Yeah.
Amazing, beautiful inside. Really, all it needs is new solar panels. It has crappy little flexible solar panels. Other than that, like, literally nothing needs to be done to it at all.
Ready to go.
Totally ready to go. Gorgeous, tons of space, nice boat. Put an offer in almost half the asking price, so I don't know if we'll have any luck with that, but it was priced.
The broker did not laugh us out of the place.
Didn't laugh at us, and from what we had researched online, our offer wasn't too bad compared to what other ones around the world are listed at. But we don't have anything certain with that. We're still here. We're making use of the car. We're going to drive up to LA today and see what we can find there. We are in Long Beach, our old home, temporarily a few years ago.
Right down here at Shoreline Village. We used to ride our bikes down here and stuff.
Rollerblade, yeah. Anyways, we're going to look at a Pearson 40.
Best one in town, $500,000 worth.
Yeah, the owner says he put in $500,000 to the boat to upgrade. So we'll see if that is evident or not.
Alright, we're good. 2:29 p.m. is when we're going to be back.
Alright. Back behind me, that is the Queen Mary back there. Big old ship. And lots of boats.
Ask whatever question you have.
Rigging looks good. What's the, what is the, I'll go have a look. I guess, what, is it alright if I go down, or?
I don't care. That's what you're here
Okay
for.
with shoes
That's
on,
the only
or?
reason I'm here.
We take shoes
I'm
off,
not
or?
going to get eaten by the vicious...
I hope you don't.
I see some water back here dripping. I don't know if it's condensation possibly, or...
I have no idea.
Boats we've looked at so far, we started in San Carlos, Guaymas area after we left La Paz. We looked at a Tayana, I think it was a 37?
42.
Tayana 42.
42.
And that one was not in great shape, asking way too much for it.
Issues with the masthead for sure, big deal. What else? Westsail 42, we like that one a lot.
Really nice Westsail 42 in San Carlos.
That's high on our list, so don't say no to that.
Still considering that. We looked at a, what was it?
Irwin 38?
No.
Yeah, we looked at an Irwin 38.
Irwin 38.
That wasn't bad, but it's not really, not for, no, too light displacement for us.
Too light and too similar to Varuna, not quite what we're looking for.
Molded headliners, yeah.
We also looked at a Hardin 44, which was not for us either, we decided. Really big, heavy, old boat, and it had the big, huge windows, which we did not like.
On the forward sections, they're taking waves, right? That was not somewhere if we want to go to rougher waters.
Yep, then came up to San Diego. We looked at the Formosa 46, which we were really excited about. turned out to be not quite as great in person. A lot of DIY stuff that we're kind of iffy on, and some soft spots in the deck.
We haven't ruled that one out
Haven't totally ruled it out. No,
Formosa 46 is a knockoff, right?
it's the knockoff of the Kelly Pearson 44. We also looked at a Mason 43. That one was in pretty rough shape and way too high a price for the shape it was in, but we liked the overall boat. And then we looked at the one we really liked, the Wauquiez Amphitrite 43. We hadn't planned on looking at it. Beautiful. We still have our offer in on that.
Nice bird.
Haven't heard back yet.
We did also look at another Westsail 42 down there, but it was set up for marina living.
Totally set up for
Needs a
marina
bit of
life.
work.
Then we looked at in Long Beach a Pearson 40. Beautiful, nice boat, but not quite right for us. Now we're headed up towards the Bay Area. Our first stop is going to be like Monterey, Santa Cruz area. We ended up meeting a really nice broker yesterday. He didn't show us the boat we were going to look at. He told us, he was really honest, said, no, it's not right for you.
None of the
It's a piece of crap."
CT41, which we're not totally thrilled with anyway, and it had a folding bowsprit. He did give us a lead though.
He did give us a lead on another Mason 43, which we didn't like the one in San Diego for the shape it was in and the price. But he knows of one that is not listed yet, but the guy is going to be listing it. Sounds and looks like a pretty nice boat. So we're going to go start with that and check that out before we head up the Bay Area.
Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to click the bell and subscribe so you get notified and can join us next week as we head towards the Bay Area to look at more possible boats and get a little bit more into the boat buying process. If you enjoyed the video, please take a moment to check out the links in the video description to learn more about our journey and how you can keep these videos coming. Until next time.
Not speaking Spanish. Holy crap. We're gonna miss our flight. We're gonna go. Yes. Oh, there's a lot of wind coming? Well, you're gonna have to stay up there. I'm not coming out of here. I'm staying down below. You can get through this. Yeah. No, Hillary, don't be a baby. Yeah. Hillary is a baby. Oh, I've been meaning to tell you, Hillary, you've been a grumpy bum for 2 years now.